At 12:52 on September 5th, a 6.8 magnitude earthquake occurred in Luding County, Ganzi Prefecture of Sichuan Province, and at 12:56, a 4.2 magnitude earthquake occurred in Shimian County, Ya'an City of Sichuan Province. Statistics show that in just 1 hour, a total of 7 earthquakes of magnitude 2.8 or higher had occurred. The earthquakes caused landslides and house collapse. As of 8:30 p.m. on September 5th, at least 46 people were killed, 16 people missing, and more than 50 people were injured. However, the number of people killed and injured in the area is widely suspected to be much higher than official reports. Recently, a new round of COVID-19 outbreaks hit Sichuan Province, and the authorities have taken strict control measures, with up to 657 locations in the province designated as high-risk areas, meaning many residents have been asked to stay in their homes. The shocking thing is that despite the massive earthquake, many neighborhoods are still not allowing residents to go outside for reasons of epidemic prevention. A video posted by Netizen shows that after the earthquake, the epidemic prevention personnel did not open the locked doors of the district and drove away with the keys themselves. Angry residents struggled to pull the doors open. A citizen disclosed that he received an official earthquake warning only a minute before the earthquake hit the area, and when he rushed downstairs, he found the door of his unit was locked. Many residents wandered around the lobby, confused and helpless. When people tried to get out of the building to escape the earthquake, they found the door locked by the epidemic prevention officers, and angry residents kicked the door. Other residents were stopped in the lobby by epidemic prevention personnel. Some residents in medium-risk areas are not allowed to leave their neighborhoods, although they can still go outside the buildings where they live. Residents asked the staff to open the gate, but they refused to do so on the grounds that the earthquake was over. When the earthquake had just ended and aftershocks continued, people took refuge in the open space below the building. An epidemic prevention officer shouted through a loudspeaker for people to return home as soon as possible. According to the Global Network reports, the epicenter of the Sichuan Luding 6.8 magnitude earthquake was at Hailuogo Glacier Forest Park. The townships within 20 kilometers of the epicenter include Detuo Town, Moxi Town, and Yanzigou Town, with a population of about 39,000 people. Luding County is located in the transition zone between the Qinghai-Tibet Plateau and the Sichuan Basin, and is a mountain valley area. A video shows that a sudden landslide occurred on the road leading from Luding to the epicenter. A large amount of falling rocks caused white dust to fill the valley, creating a frightening scene. The earthquake caused a large number of houses to collapse and damage to local communication. Some substations and transmission lines were out of service in Ganzi and Ya'an City. There are many scenic spots near the area, and although there are fewer tourists due to the epidemic, some Airbnb owners have mentioned their anxiety about not being able to contact their families and staff who stayed in their stores after the earthquake. Some phone numbers of many businesses in the town of Moxi, as well as many hot spring resorts and hotels in the Hailuogo scenic area, have also failed to connect. According to footage taken by local residents, the sudden earthquake caused people who were driving to step on the brakes. The sky shook, and trees and houses on both sides kept shaking strongly to the left and right. Walls of the building along the street collapsed toward the road, stirring up a cloud of dust. The woman in the car screamed, it's over, earthquake." Outside the car, a man ran for his life. At the same time, the car parked on the roadside were still shaking. The driver in front opened the door and ran in the direction of the woman. The woman then reassured another woman by saying, don't move. The street lights were still shaking up until the end of the video. There are also videos taken by netizens showing that the earthquake caused a large number of fish in the river to die and float to the surface. CCTV reporters said according to China Earthquake Network, the earthquake was felt in a wide area and with great intensity, mainly in Sichuan Province, but also in Chongqing City and Yunnan, Shanxi, and Guizhou provinces. In addition, a fax telegram sent by the Sichuan Provincial Department of Water Resources show that, according to the Ganzi Water Resources Bureau, at 7:15 p.m. on September 5th, the flow of the Wandong River, a first-class tributary of the Dadu River at the epicenter of the earthquake, had been cut off for nearly 6 hours. They requested people to immediately relocate to avoid danger. At the same time, professionals were sent to identify the cause of the broken flow. Some netizens speculate that the earthquake may have formed a weir, which may cause more harm. Another video shows a panda mother leading her cubs to escape from the indoor area to an open field during the earthquake at the Giant Panda Protection Research Center, more than 200 kilometers away from Luding County. Netizens were furious that even pandas were allowed to go out, but people weren't, and were regulated more than livestock. One netizen sighed and said, "Pandas are protected animals, but not people." In the instant of the earthquake, a Sichuan amusement park ride had a rapid descent and crashed into the ground. The number of casualties is currently unknown. According to netizens, the quake was felt in Chengdu, Sichuan Province, 226 kilometers away from the epicenter. Some video footage showed that the water in fish tanks in residents' homes was shaken out.
天哪，又地震！哦哦哦 ！Oh my god！ 好吓人哦！
The quake was also reported by a Chengdu netizen who was eating hot pot at home when the quake hit, and the soup in the hot pot was shaken out. Earthquakes are also the time to test the quality of buildings. Some Tofu-Dreg construction that's not up to quality will reveal themselves. This video shows that a building in Chengdu's Wenjiang Intercontinental Silver Sea Bay is deformed. But the officials immediately issued a statement saying, according to on-site preliminary investigation, the roof deformation is intact, and there's no structural safety hazards. There are also people who filmed a building foundation sinking, with a man in the video saying the building's going to fall. Videos also showed the walls of a building swaying from side to side during the earthquake. Whenever an earthquake occurs, there are always some unusual things that happen, and many people think it's a premonition. In the evening of September 4th, the day before the earthquake, a large number of bats appeared in the sky of Mianzhu, Sichuan Province, hovering densely in the night sky. On September 4th, netizens saw what they called earthquake clouds in Sichuan's Mianyang City. In addition, in Hubei's Jingzhou in the morning of September 5th around 6 a.m., a large number of fish jumped out of the water. On September 4th, a large number of monkeys in Guizhou escaped from the mountains and ran around in residential areas. Sichuan is also an area prone to earthquakes. According to statistics, there have been 79 earthquakes of magnitude 3 or higher within 200 kilometers of the epicenter in the past 5 years, with this one being the largest. There have been 51 earthquakes of magnitude 5 or higher in the past 10 years within 500 kilometers of the epicenter. In addition, many parts of China have recently experienced extremely high temperatures and drought, with Sichuan being the hardest hit area. At the end of August this year, there were rumors of big earthquakes after big droughts, and Geng Qingguo, a Chinese geologist who proposed the Drought-Quake theory, was quoted as saying that there is some kind of correlation between earthquakes and droughts. This was also discussed in our previous video. This earthquake seems to confirm the validity of this theory. However, instead of taking it seriously, officials denied the theory, leaving people without any precautions and causing loss of life and property. A review of historical data shows that the saying of earthquake, drought, earthquake have been documented in the past. 1972 saw a severe drought in northern China not seen in decades, resulting in a 7.3 magnitude earthquake in Haicheng, Liaoning Province in 1975, and a 7.8 magnitude earthquake in Tanshan in 1976. Also in 1972, a severe drought occurred in southwest China, resulting in a 7.9 magnitude earthquake in 1973 in Luhuo, Sichuan Province, and a 7.1 magnitude earthquake in 1974 in Zhaotong, Yunnan Province. In addition, in 2006, Sichuan and Chongqing were hit by a severe drought, with some areas experiencing a once-in-a-century drought, and the temperatures in some areas exceeded 40 degrees several times, even 44 degrees. As a result, the Wenchuan earthquake occurred on May 12th of 2008, which shocked the world.